Alright guys, Jim Ng here from Best SEO. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to talk about marketing for accountants. So if you're an accountant, this video would definitely benefit you. More specifically, in this video, we're not just going to talk about SEO or anything like that. We're actually going to go very specific as to where you can find the lowest lying fruit is in order to acquire leads and acquire customers and acquire paying clients if you have an accounting practice, or if you work for an accounting practice, like what exactly can you tell your team to do in order to get leads, clients, and more specifically paying clients. Alright, so I'm just going to hop right into my screen so that you get a better idea of what I'm talking about. And by the way, if you have any questions regarding like all the methods that are being laid out in this video, feel free to ask in the comment section below, or you can even ask on the live stream as well. Let me just change my screen so that you can see my screen. Alright, cool. So you guys see my screen now. So first things first is the reason why I'm making this video is because I speak to a lot of accounting leads day in, day out. Somehow it just so happens that most of the people that are kind of inquiring to become a client at my agency happens to be accountants, and more specifically, some of them always have this preconceived notion that if I were to do online marketing, I can just use SEO and then I will have my business like flooded with leads. But the reality is that is not really the case, because you can't just depend on one single traffic source in order to give you all the leads that you need, or give you all the clients that you need, and you can't really scale your business with just a single traffic source. Now, so realistically, the first thing that I would do whenever I go to any industry, in this case it's the accounting industry, is I already start googling like for accounting services Singapore and take a look at what your competitors are doing. So first thing is we can actually look at where the lowest lying fruit is in any given business. Is definitely going to be Google, because Google is where people are problem aware and are actively looking for a solution, whereas some other platforms like Facebook is where people might not be problem aware and might not be actively looking for a solution, but because of your pattern interrupt on your Facebook ad, and then it drives traffic to your website. So that's the first thing they need to understand, that the main difference between platforms like Google and social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Reddit, or whatever the case might be, is really the fact that it functions very differently. So realistically, in any given industry, if there are people that are actively searching for what it is that you offer, Google is going to be the lowest lying fruit to generate revenue. And when I say revenue, I mean generate leads, and leads in turn become sales, and sales in turn become revenue. Now, that being said, right, another thing that I would do is I would also hop on to Google Keyword Planner, and Google Keyword Planner would also be able to Google Ads. Google Keyword Planner will also be able to tell you exactly how many people are searching for what it is that you offer on Google. So in this case, for accounting, I am actually pretty confident that there's like thousands of people searching for this every single month. So what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and go to planning, and I'll also go to keyword planner. And let me just take this away. And really, first of all, you need to understand that like keyword planner is 100% free. Like this thing does not cost you a single cent. So what I'll type in there is I'll type in like accounting services Singapore, and maybe I'll just type in accounting Singapore as well, just to kind of see like what shows up. And as you can see over here, like if you were to pull up this thing, and you can see like accounting services Singapore, there's like 1,000 people searching for this every single month. And accounting Singapore might be a bit generic, because we're not sure whether they're looking for someone to do their accounting, or whether they're looking for accounting software. So realistically, like accounting services Singapore is generally going to be the best one. And as you can see over here, like we have $4.73 and $9.80 in terms of the top of page speed for the low range, and top of page speed for the high range, which means that a cost per click, right, for accounting services Singapore, if I were to run Google Ads, would be anywhere between $4.73 to $9.80. Aside from that, you can see like people are typing in things like accounting firms in Singapore. There's like 880, anywhere between $2.56 to $6.78. And I'm not gonna go through the rest because all these things are pretty much what accounting firms or like corporate secretarial services companies do, like bookkeeping, IRAS tax, and zero accounting, and the list goes on, outsource accounting services. So the whole point is like to really get an idea of like for what it is that you offer in the marketplace, right? Are there anyone searching for it? Because realistically, if there aren't anyone searching for it, then the best platform to advertise on is actually Facebook, because like with more than 4.2 million people actively on Facebook in Singapore every single month, right? That's where you can capture the bulk of the people that are hanging out, right? That's the new TV, that's the new television where you can kind of capture people. Now, that said, let's jump right into it. If let's say like, I were to run some Google ads for an accountant, like what exactly is it that I would do in order to make sure that I can get, the leads that are required for the accounting firm. Now, so first thing I would like to do is like I always like to look at competitors, because like Sun Tzu once said that 知人知彼百战百胜, which basically is in Chinese, it means that if you know your enemy better than you know yourself, you will win the battle like 1,000 times. Okay, again, I am probably butchering his words, but the whole idea is like if you were to know your enemy better than you know yourself, you would not need to fear the outcome of 100 battles or 1,000 battles, whatever it is. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll really just go ahead to start clicking on like all these companies to kind of take a look at a landing page and identify how I can sort of create a better offer or a better marketing message, so that instead of leads going their way, the leads will come my way. Do you know what I mean? So let's take a look at fineverty.com.sg. You can see like feel the Fineverty difference. Now, first of all, this thing is it looks very good on paper, like branding, right? Because like Fineverty is the company name, and then feel the Fineverty difference. But realistically, for somebody like me, if I'm a small business owner, and I am a small business owner, if I were to come to this thing and I look at feel the Fineverty difference, I don't really understand what this means, and I don't really feel that there's something in it for me, right? Because this is the first time I'm coming across your brand. So again, it's just a couple of stock images that says men with calculator, analyzing the numbers. Like, this is not something that's very compelling to me, right? Because if I'm looking for an accounting firm, I don't really care whether there are men looking at a calculator, whether there's a businessman with a pen up like that, or whether there's like keypads, right? This is not very compelling at all. And then all about us, right? It's like, again, talking about the company. It has been established since 2008, in addition to our certified accountants, yada yada yada. Like, all these I really couldn't care less about, right? Because if I'm on a website looking for accounting services, what I really care more about is what's in it for me. How can I lower my cost for hiring an accountant? How can I benefit from hiring an accountant? How can I benefit from not hiring an in-house accountant but outsourcing my accountant? That's all I give a shit about. So realistically, this thing is not very compelling. And coming from a small business owner point of view, which I actually do actively look for accountants to hire in order to take care of my accounting, because it's coming to the end of my financial year. This thing is really not very compelling. All right. Again, I'm sorry if like the marketing manager or the owner of Fineverty or whatever is looking at this. Like, this is not meant to put you down. This is not meant to like bash you or anything. This thing is supposed to be educational, to understand the concepts of marketing and direct response, so that you know how to market your services better. Okay, so again, this is again a competitor that I'm not even afraid of, because I understand that if I were to come into the market and market for accounting services for my client, this thing is not going to be a threat at all. I'll share more about like what's the strategy that I would approach if I were handling an accounting client. Okay, so let's look at the second one, V Sigma. Welcome to V Sigma Group. Again, like, I understand this is your website, but it doesn't do anything, right? Because the only thing if I were to come to a website is care more about what you could do, how you can add value to me, and what's in it for me as a small business owner that's looking for accounting services. Okay, so V Sigma is a group of yada yada yada. Again, this doesn't help me make a better decision as to who I should hire for my accounting services. Again, it's a stock photo. The thing about stock photos is I don't really like them because it's a bunch of like, again, people that are not located in Asia, or more specifically Singapore, because you can see this is a Singapore website and I am in Singapore, and if you're showing me like a bunch of Caucasians or a bunch of like people of other races, it doesn't feel very like I can't connect with that. Why choose us? Again, it's a stock photo. Again, more stock photos. So quality, accuracy, fast, responsive, trustworthy, affordable price. All these are too generic. Quality, what kind of quality? How do you refer to quality? Accuracy, what kind of accuracy? I don't know. Fast, how long? 1 year, 2 years, 3 years? Again, all these are too generic. And again, this is not even like a competitor that can even come close to me when, let's say, I want to do actual direct response marketing and digital marketing on Google Ads or whatever the case might be. So again, I'm not afraid of like competitors like that, because all this is just really, really brief, really, really generic. And again, you can see, like, I like this thing. I like the fact that they put their pricing, because it means that they're transparent about what it is that they do, how much it costs, and this is good, right? It does say like the price, but it's not very compelling to kind of put like, okay, a bunch of stock photos and then put like you have been established since yada yada, the year and whatnot. So if you want to find out how you can better your accounting, better your marketing for an accounting firm, make sure that you watch until the end of the video, and I'll review how you can do that. So you could see like this is good, like, okay, it's putting the pricing and whatnot, so that by the time they actually hop on the phone with a potential lead or a potential prospect, they will get a way more qualified lead, because they're literally being transparent about their pricing. Again, this is not a blog, so this is obviously a typo error here. This is more like a pricing price list rather than a blog. So I'm pretty sure this is a typo error here. Okay, let's go to the next one, because again, this is not a thread at all. Planco. So you could see Planco is the same thing. Like on the home page, right, is just yet another stock photo, and a logo over here, and then like a stock photo, and then you go straight into the about. Planco Private Limited is a Singapore-based company which provides a yada yada. So everyone is singing the same song. Everyone is saying the same thing. So how can you stand out, right? If you want to find out how you can stand out, make sure you watch until the end of the video. And I'll share with you exactly how you can crush, the competition that are doing things like that, and how you can literally come into the market and take them by night, right? So make sure you stay until the end of the video. I'll review how you can do that. Planco Accounting have more than 30 years of experience. Nobody gives a shit, right? Okay, today we are a certified zero accounting partner. Okay, maybe people care if like you are zero, because they might be using zero software. But aside from that, I don't really care whether like, you're 30 years, our director, yada yada. Nobody gives a shit about any of that. Like, I'm here to see what's in it for me, right? How can you help me save accounting costs? How can you solve my problem, right? And we could see like our services, okay, all this is fine, like you want to share with people what you do, but again, it's not very benefit driven, to the extent that, okay, there's something that's in it for me as a small business owner that's looking for accounting. And then founder and managing director, what and whatnot. So it looks like it's a one-pager landing page, and you're basically asking for somebody to contact you for a quote immediately. And what really is the equivalent of like asking for somebody to ask for a quote immediately is as good as going up to a bar, right? And then you see a pretty girl, and then you're asking the pretty girl to marry you right off the gate. And to me, that's definitely not the approach that I would take, because you should kind of nurture the relationship first, take the girl out for a few dates, that kind of thing, right? So make sure you watch until the end of the video, and I'll share with you exactly how you can nurture the relationship with a prospect, nurture the relationship with a lead before asking them for anything in return. Because right off the gate, it's very intimidating for somebody to leave their name, their email, and then the subject, and then the message, and then submit, right? Because really, like, it becomes such a intimidating exercise to have to speak to someone like on the phone, right? And also, it doesn't feel like it's a very a benefit driven thing for me to do, because like you're just like any other of your competitors out there, right? And if you're just like any of the other competitors out there, like all these guys, then you're gonna get the same result as your competitors. So that's the way I look at marketing for accounting. Let's go to the last one. And after the last one, what I'll do is I'll share with you exactly what I would do in my position if I were marketing an accounting firm. Accounting and tax, COVID-19 advisory. Okay, I mean, I like the fact that it's trying to be like relevant because of the COVID-19 situation. But aside from that, again, there's nothing in it for me if I were like kind of looking for accountants to choose from. Again, I like the fact that okay, they're very upfront about how much it costs and how much they charge. But it also seems like again, it's just a race to the bottom, right, or by price. Because if you live by price, you die by price. So if you don't want to race to the bottom, there must be another way to market this thing so that you don't have to compete on price. Again, it's the same thing like bookkeeping services. You're talking more about, the services and not really so much how you can solve their problem. If I were a small business owner. So again, this is nothing for me to worry about. Okay, so now that we have kind of analyzed the competitors and what they're offering, or at least the first four that shows up on the Google Ads results, you can see that even the headlines of the even the headlines of the ad, right, doesn't even stand out. Tax filing, www.fineverty.com.sg, Fineverty Private Limited. It doesn't tell me anything. No hidden costs, efficient and affordable audit. Again, it's just like everyone trying to compete on price, everyone trying to stand out. Bookkeeping Services Incorporation, Secretariat, Hudok, Viki, SQ, SP, Private Limited, Planco. All these things don't even make sense to me at all. Like, if I was someone looking for accounting, I don't understand what Hudok means. I don't understand what Viki SQ means. I don't understand what S Private Limited means, and I don't understand what Planco means. Accounting services for SME, best value plan for small business, save time and money with Contact One. Accounting service for SMEs, all in one plan for small biz. Again, it's just singing the same song as what everyone else does, and it's very hard for you to stand out in such a noisy marketplace where everyone is just saying the same thing. So then, let's get to the part right where everyone is waiting for how the hell do I stand out in a noisy marketplace where everyone is singing the same song. Let me use myself as an example. So, SEO Services. So in my ad, right, okay, my own personal Google Ads that I run for my own agency, you could see like for SEO Services, if you have to Google this thing, right, like Heroes of Digital SEO Agency trusted by over 500 plus clients. SEO Services get more traffic in 90 days. The official SEO agency, best SEO services in Singapore. These are the headlines that my competitors have. What I've gone ahead to do, right, is I've gone ahead to create intrigue in my headline, and I've placed something like looking for SEO services. Don't let guarantees fool you. 5 dirty little lies told by SEO services providers to rob you of your business's funds. Warning, get the 5 insider secrets checklist so you don't light your money on fire. Recommended read, 2,000 plus downloads. How agencies steal money. Free PDF report. Now, which one stands out to you more? Comment below. Like, comment down in the comments box section below, or tell me on live chat, like, which one stands out more to you. Is it this one over here? Okay, or the rest of the other 1, 2, and 3, which is pretty much saying the same thing. Best SEO services in Singapore, trusted by over 500 plus clients. Get more traffic in 90 days. We create data-driven digital, rather. Like, this one is the only Google ad, right, that would stand out to the extent that would tell you what you get if you were to click on this thing, right? You would get 5 dirty little lies told by SEO services providers to rob you of your business's funds, right? And you get the 5 insider secrets checklist so you don't light your money on fire. This is something that would speak directly to business owners who are looking for SEO services and would have a better understanding of what's in it for them if they were to click on this thing. And again, it's a free PDF report. Like, there's no commitment for you to like speak to someone on the phone or speak to a sales rep or whatever the case is. And then if you were to go inside here, you could see, okay, attention business owners who want to grow their business with free traffic from Google. And that really is what people want if they were looking for SEO services, is they would want to grow their business with free traffic from Google, or grow their website's traffic with free traffic from Google. Free report reviews 5 insider secrets SEO agencies dare not tell you. Finally, find out what your competitors have done to crush you in your organic search results. Start dominating the SEO game for your website. Download your free copy now. So this is less intimidating as compared to, speak to a sales rep, get a free quote, get a free consultation, and all those things, right, are literally what all your competitors that are accounting firms are doing. So if you're an accounting company or accounting firm or a solopreneur as an accountant or freelance accountant or whatever it is, what I would suggest that you do is, first of all, you can put something like, attention business owners who want to save money by outsourcing their accounting function, who wants to make sure that they comply with IRAS's guidelines or whatever the case might be. Attention business owners who do not want to pay more for accounting services. Attention business owners who so basically just insert the benefit that they get if they were to engage you. Attention business owners who want to save more than 50% of their accounting costs per year. Attention business owners who want to fire all their in-house accountants and save more than $10,000, right? Whatever the benefit is. Free report reviews. 5 things you absolutely must know before you engage an accountant. You see how different that is? It's like a whole switch, right? Like you're basically giving the benefit to the client or the lead before even asking them for anything in return to speak to a sales rep or a sales team or whatever it is. And then you can put something like, finally, find out how other business owners have saved more than $50,000 from accounting just by reading this report. Start firing away all your in-house accountants today. Download your free copy now. And then obviously you need to change the markup here. You can change it to yours, like 5 things you absolutely must know prior to hiring an accountant. And then you can insert things like 5 daily mistakes that business owners make to spend which makes them spend unnecessarily thousands of dollars, okay, per year or whatever it is. And then download your free copy now. Once they click on the download your free copy now, you bring them down over here, okay, and ask for their name and their email and their phone number, okay? So you ask for 3 things: name, email, phone number. Now, the reason why I ask only for 2 things, name and email, is because I get too many leads already, and I don't want to speak to like every single lead that gives me their phone number, which is why I only ask for their name and email, because it's a lower level amount of commitment, right? And if you ask for their number, some people might be afraid that you might cold call them and stuff like that. So I only ask for their name and email. So obviously you can change the headline here to whatever it is that you want to. You can put things like these insanely powerful accounting strategies mentioned in this report will allow you to save more than thousands of dollars in your accounting. Claim this report for free and never ever worry about spending unnecessary thousands of dollars per year on your accounting function ever again. So just tailor make this thing to make it similar to your industry, and obviously change all these things here as well. And there you have it. That's what I would do, and that's where I think the lowest lying fruit is for you to kind of get some solid leads and how you can stand out from the competition, right? All these guys over here, which basically they're just singing the same song. They're like bookkeeping services incorporation, accounting services for SMEs, all in one plan, no hidden cost, efficient and affordable. Like so I hope that has helped you if you're an accounting firm or you're an accountant, because I get asked this question like every single day, like how do I stand out, right? How are you different? Like how can you run Google Ads profitably while standing out from the competition? So that's the approach that I would take. I would create a landing page with what we call a lead magnet over here, right? And then the lead magnet is really designed for you to capture their attention so that they can inquire as a lead, okay? And then after they inquire as a lead, what you do is like after they click on the get free report, okay, where you bring them to is the thank you page. And on the thank you page itself, you have a video sales letter, right? With the video sales letter, what you do is you make an irresistible offer, right? So you could say something like, congratulations, we have sent the free report to your inbox. Meanwhile, discover how to save thousands of dollars per year on your accounting by watching this video, okay? And then after that, they'll watch the video, and then in this video you can kind of like educate them on why you should kind of like hire an outsourced accounting person, and you can make your irresistible offer. Like for example, if we don't help you save on your accounting, like you can kind of get your money back or whatever the case might be. And then just create a long form landing page with lots of social proof, right? Like social proof, video testimonials, and whatnot. And then like your Google reviews, Facebook, and then which clients you have worked with and whatnot. So just stack so much social proof that it's impossible for them to really ignore the fact that you are really experienced at what you do, and you're solid, and you have raving clients that you are already currently working with. So that's how I would structure the sales process, right? Rather than having to like try to sell someone right off the gate, which is really, really intimidating, and is the equivalent of asking a girl that you just met at a bar to marry you. So that's it. We still have 2 viewers on stream. I think they've kind of stuck with us since the start of the stream. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask right now. Otherwise, I will just continue. So again, the next step, right, is really to filter them to the part where you have a form to qualify them. So in this form where you qualify them, you can kind of ask them like main questions that you need them to answer, like does your business offer a service or a product? Again, this is probably not what accountants need to ask their clients. You can ask like, how much are you doing in revenue per year? And then they will share with you like which country is your business based in, who currently handles your accounting. Is it an in-house accountant, a freelance accountant, or whatever it is? So by the time that you finally like hop on the phone with them, right, you actually have a qualified lead. You actually know the main motivation behind why somebody is looking for an accountant. Is it because of a existing bad experience with their existing accountant, right? Whichever the case might be. So here you could ask them like, what do you think is the number one reason why you are looking to outsource your accounting? Okay. Again, you don't have to ask 19 questions like I do, because I get too many leads and I need to qualify the leads. You don't have to ask 19 questions. You can ask like 4 or 5. So it's completely up to you on how you want to qualify the lead, and that's it. That's really how you can kind of create a sales process that's designed for somebody to convert and somebody to really become a high-paying client. Because without a sales process and without filtering the leads, all you'll get is like unqualified leads and leads that are just shopping around and leads that are not really serious. So there's really isn't a point to speaking to like leads that are not serious and are just shopping around. So the qualification process and the filtering process is something that I would kind of encourage everyone to do. Otherwise, you would just be speaking to people that are just tire kickers, or like the president of Compare and that kind of thing. So yeah, I hope this video has been helpful if you're an accountant. Of course, I can touch a little bit more about like other things like SEO and whatnot. I might leave that in another video. So yeah, I'll just leave the stream on for like maybe another 1 minute to see if like we have any questions. We still got 2 viewers on stream, so if you guys have any questions with regards to, doesn't have to be accounting, it could be anything related to digital marketing, or if you're a competitor watching and you're like, what the hell is this guy doing, right? You can also just say hi. It's completely cool. All right, so it looks like we don't really have any questions, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. And until next time, this is Jim from Best SEO signing off. See you guys. Oh yeah, sorry. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to be notified of more videos like this one. We won't only be covering accounting. We'll go across like all industries. We'll do like florists. We'll do like agency. We'll do like freelance. We'll do like medical industry, bakeries. We'll do across all industries, right? Because I want to make this like a engaging experience for people across all industries, not just from a specific niche. The only reason today, the only reason why we picked accounting today is because we have to start somewhere, and because accounting is kind of like one of the more common leads that I get from a day-to-day basis. I speak to them every day on the phone, so I hope that this video can also serve as a powerful educational material to all those leads that somehow would not be able to be a good fit to work with me, but they can kind of use this video to watch it and get a lot of value out of it and have a better understanding of how they can market themselves out there in the marketplace and stand out from the competition. So until next time, this is Jim from Best SEO signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.